Hey everybody, Zach here. I wanted to share with you something that I went to today, and I didn't know 100% if I was going. My city had just organized the Transgender Day of Remembrance, which is anybody who's trans should know that that's November 20th, and it's 12 years now that they've been remembering our trans brothers and sisters who have been killed because of ignorance and violence, and just, it's terrible. I think we read the names of the dead, and we had 21, I think, this year, all over the world, who, just because they wanted to be themselves, they were killed. I was part of the group that read off the names, and I managed to get a trans brother, and it really, I had a hard time reading it, because I realized how lucky I am, how blessed I am to be loved and supported in my life, and many people are not, and that isn't right on any level. So, listening to the stories was terrible. This is my dog Whiskers, by the way. Isn't he cute? Isn't he cute? And listening to the stories was terrible. Some of them were just downright brutal. There was this one, I think, Istanbul, that a transgender woman was killed by her own brother. Her own brother came into her hospital room after an accident and shot her. And he said to the police that I regained our family's honor because my brother dressed like a woman. And that isn't right at all. I want a day where we don't have to read off names. We can celebrate a part of the community that doesn't seem to get addressed as often. But it was terrible. And the 3 other people from my school who came, they all teared up because the stories are just that harsh. You know, they are just, it's just, and we need to stand up for ourselves and just be ourselves and have the courage to come out. And that's the only way we're going to change this trend of, oh, you know, we're just going to kill them because they're too masculine or too feminine. We need to change that. However, there were positive notes to this. They also used it as a dual opportunity to recognize some people who work within the community to help make it better for all of us, not just trans people. And we had a councilman who has worked to include gender identity in our anti-discrimination ordinance. Sad that it only applies to Cleveland, but he's worked to try to change that. It turns out my therapist, who didn't mention this at all, was getting a cisgender ally award because of her work within the LGBTQ community. and trans man in Cleveland. He got an award for being an advocate and not being afraid to live. And be himself. It's really powerful. And, you know, brothers and sisters, we gotta, this has gotta stop. I don't know what we can do to change this, but we need to stop this. So, I think I'm gonna make a resolve to be a visible trans man. Even though there may be times where stealth is required, but I don't think I could sit and not do anything. So, that's it, YouTube. I'll see you guys next week.